Interview that you are seeing first on Fox this morning. We want to introduce you to Air Force Brigadier General John Teichert. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Megan and Tom, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We know you're recently retired from the Air Force. Why are you running for Maryland Senate?
I first took my oath of office to support and defend the Constitution of the United States as a 17-year-old. I happened to do so alongside of another 17-year-old who's now been my wife for 25 years. But for the last 33 years, I have relentlessly pursued that oath as a fighter pilot, a test pilot, and a general in the Air Force. I love my country, I love this state, and I'm worried that we're headed in the wrong direction, and I'm here to wrestle us back.
Mr. Teichert, you also are talking about your campaign. You know, Maryland, they say it's turning like a purple state, but really it's a long shot because it's 2-to-1 registered Democrats to Republicans. You're going under the Republican ticket. Knowing that tradition here and Democrats have started in this Senate seat, why do you believe you're the right candidate, and how are you going to overcome that major hurdle?
Tom, Marylanders need candidates and leaders that focus on the issues that matter to them. I'm talking about things like education, where we need to equip our young people to be skilled in those areas that will give them success and opportunities in life while putting parents back in charge. We need candidates, we need leaders to focus on economic issues, on public safety issues, on national security issues. And I firmly believe, as a retired general and as a leader, that we don't need politics, we don't need politicians, we need leaders, again, to revive the spirit of America.
Do you think that if elected, you would be able to work with all sides of the aisle to get stuff done? Because certainly we're seeing that not just here in Maryland, but in our nation's capital right now, too.
Megan, I call myself a collaborative conservative. And what I mean by that is I've got conservative values and principles, but my entire career in the United States Air Force and as a general, I was focused on getting the mission done. And that means rolling up my sleeves and finding other people to work with to solve the common problems that exist in this country. And that's what I intend to do in the United States Senate.
You also you have a strong military background. Obviously, leading, it's much like a business when you lead so many under your command. Tell us, though, outside of military, what do you have to offer? Have you run any businesses, or have you done anything outside of the military that will help with your qualifications for running here as the Senate?
Tom, that's a great question. Of course, I love my military career, but everywhere I have been, I have engaged in the community. My wife is a professor at the Naval Academy. We get engaged in church. I currently run a small business that helps develop the types of leaders that our nation needs. And all of those experiences, I think, are pivotal to, again, wrestling our nation and our state back to where we belong.
All right, General Teichert announcing that he is running for Maryland Senate. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thanks, Megan and Tom.